Hey guys, so today I'm here with the Bestop Sailcloth Replace-It top in black diamond, fitting all 2010 to 2018 two-door JK Wranglers. So over time, you can probably start to see your factory soft top really show its age. It may have some visible wear and tear from the elements. It may start to rip or fade from harmful UV rays. So a perfect way to refresh your Wrangler is a replacement top. So this replacement top by Bestop is going to be a perfect option to do just that. It's going to give an upgrade to your Wrangler and a new feel to your Wrangler. So I would like to mention that this is going to require all the OEM hardware in order to install. You're going to need the factory frame system, your factory header, the tailgate bar and tailgate bar retainers, as well as your door surrounds. So this is really only going to just come with the fabric as well as the 3 rear windows. Now, nonetheless, this is still going to come with quality materials being Bestop. It's going to be a 3-layer fabric black diamond material, very similar to your factory soft top, and it's going to come with these nice heat-sealed, DOT-approved tinted windows for a little bit of insulation and a sleek look to the back of your Wrangler. Now, being Bestop, this is at a very affordable price point at roughly $550, and I do really like that price point because Bestop is one of the leaders in the industry, and they even put their thought behind a simple replacement top, which I do really like. So in comparing it to other options on the site, this is going to be just for that replacement fabric, and that's why the price is a little bit lower. So other more expensive options, they may come with a couple of more bells and whistles, they may have some interior storage, they may have a little bit thicker of a black diamond material. However, this is still going to carry over that quality at that price point. And then when you start to see lesser expensive options on the site, those are going to be the ones that do not necessarily require the OEM frame system. They're going to be for those bowless systems, and they're really just going to wrap around your roll bar instead of attach how the OEM soft top attaches. So personally, I think at this price point, this is going to be a really good deal. So install is going to be a light 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and the only reason why I rated it 2 is just because it's going to take you a little bit of time. This is probably going to take you about 2 hours to get done in your driveway to get your old soft top off and this one on, but the only thing is you're going to need one tool to do it. So speaking of the install, let's jump into that now. The tool that I used for this install was a drill with a Phillips head bit. So to kick off this install of replacing our top, we're going to start by removing our rear windows. So the next following steps are going to be to remove our soft top from our frame. So you will need a Phillips head screwdriver or a drill with a Phillips bit. So what I'm going to do is just flip up this back panel that's connected to our belt rail right here. So that's going to give us a little bit more room to work with when we can remove those screws. So after that one is out, it'll release our top and we can start to flip it forward to get to our next bow. Then we can continue to flip this forward so we can detach it from our header. So because we do have a spring cable on this, a spring assist, we are going to flip our header back now so we can remove that spring. So after that's laying flat, we can take our Phillips bit and we can start to remove that cable. It's going to be 2 Phillips head screws on either side. And this is your cable assist, so we just need to get that off of the header. So because our replace-a top comes with a cable already, what we can do is pull on this to give us a little bit of slack and disconnect it from our frame bracket here. And we can do the same thing on the other side. So what we can do now is flip our Sunrider feature forward and start to flip all of our fabric over the windshield. So now that we have access to the top part of our header, we do need to remove a series of screws in order to get our fabric off of our header. So you're going to need that same Phillips head bit with a drill or a Phillips head screwdriver in order to do so. So your factory top will most likely have tape holding the fabric in place. This is just to make sure that the fabric stays where it's supposed to be when you sandwich the top and the bottom of the header together. So what we're gonna do is just remove this tape and we can fully remove our fabric. So to kick off the actual install, what we're gonna do is just repeat that process backwards. So we're gonna take our new fabric and drape it over our windshield so we can tape it to the inside of our header. Just be careful of the springs. So what we can do is line up this bar with our soft top. There will be a notch in our header for the center, and you will see a little drill mark in the middle of your new soft top, and we are going to line that up and grab some tape and tape that down. So now we can take our punch mark in the center of our fabric and line it up in the channel with the center notch in our header and go ahead and tape that down. We're just going to continue to lay this channel, or lay this inside of our channel. So what we can do next is attach the top of our header. Put that in place, and we're going to take our screws and re-secure those down. Now after that's secured, we can go ahead and flip our soft top fabric back and attach our spring assist. So what we can do now is start flipping our soft top fabric back and over our frame. So with our Sunrider feature flipped back, we're going to attach our cable, lining up those holes in the header with our fabric. So after the tab of the spring assist is in place, we can go to the other side with the spring. So now we can attach our spring into our bracket, making sure that it's going through that plastic piece to protect the cable. Right, and we can do the same thing on the other side. All right, and then we can flip our Sunrider feature forward and flip our fabric over our Sunrider feature. So our next step is to attach our middle flap. This is going to wrap around the center of our frame, and we're going to take those 5 Phillips head screws and attach it into the holes here. So there will be a cutout or a little punch hole that you will see, and you'll be able to line that up with your frame. So usually what I like to do first is, since this is a self-tapping screw, just to place it in the fabric. So once it's started, it'll stay in place, and then we can fully attach that into the frame. And we can do the same thing for the other 2 on the other side. Now we can take this fabric and flip it over our last bow so we can attach those 4 screws in the back. Making sure that it sits correctly. So what I did, I opened the Sunrider feature, hooked these back panels in, and then closed the Sunrider feature so we could get a correct fitment on this back bow. And then what we're gonna do is take these tabs, hook them underneath our frame, and secure them down with our self-tapping screws. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the middle and start the screw. Then we can do the same thing for all 4. So in order to get our back flaps lined up with our rear frame, what I'm gonna do is open our Sunrider feature, secure these down, and then close our Sunrider feature so it's sitting correctly on that back frame. So after our actual soft top is attached, next we can attach our rear windows. So what I'm gonna do is start with the tailgate rear window and install our tailgate bar. So we're just gonna slide that onto our C channel here. After we have our tailgate bar on our rear window, we can secure it in the retainer so it doesn't go anywhere. So now we can install our side windows. The little trick that I like to do is just attach it by the Velcro so we can line everything up. So we're gonna start the zipper. We can unattach that now and start to tuck this into our door surround. So that's gonna wrap it up for my review and install. Make sure you like and subscribe, and for more videos like this, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.